Welcome back to the Conspiracy Outpost.
This week we are talking about the curse surrounding the Poltergeist movies and the tragic deaths of a few cast members. I am your host, Casey.
I'm Mike.
I'm Matt.
Oh, I'm Jizz Jazzy Joe.
I'm God.
So
We're getting nasty today because we're talking about ectoplasm.
Who you gonna call?
No, did you look up anything, Matthew?
No, dude.
Or-
I was so sick. I just didn't have time for nothing.
No, I don't know.
I know a bit about this just already. This shit's fucking wild. So essentially, just to get into this whole fucking thing is about the movie The Poltergeist directed by Steven Spielberg, right? I believe it's still Steven.
One of the King Spielberg, one of them.
Pretty sure it was Spielberg.
Yeah, it was.
And shortly after the filming was done, and during the filming, actually, there was a lot of accidents and cast members dying afterwards. And it's just got a little crazy to where it developed into, like, well, it's the curse of the Poltergeist movie.
Is Steven Spielberg the one that does Transformers?
No, that's Michael Bay.
Yeah, see, I knew I had that wrong. I was like, wait a minute. That's the wrong guy. That has nothing to do with anything. I couldn't remember who did Transformers. All right, I did this on purpose. We're shifting to a Transformers podcast. Let's do this. Actually, I heard that they did a thing at the new Transformers that they're crossing into fucking G.I. Joe.
I thought you were about to say into Clerks.
Yeah, no, I know. I wish it was Clerks. That sounds more exciting. All right, anyways, yeah, back to my bad.
Okay.
But yeah, it's directed and produced and stuff by Steven Spielberg. One of the greatest filmmakers of all time.
That's debatable, but we'll get into that later.
That's debatable, really? No, bro, that's not debatable.
Well, it sounds like a debate to me.
Indiana Jones, Schindler's List, E.T. Come on
These are
now.
just weird phrases you're saying.
Indiana Jones, the guy who likes
Jurassic Park. Come on.
I'm just kidding. Indiana Jones is cool. Did you say E.T.?
Yeah, E.T.
That's a classic.
That alien, the only thing great about that movie was that alien was fuckable, highly fuckable.
I know those hands.
Is it because of
Get
the
all the way from
finger?
that prostate.
And it was because the way when he walked, the squishy noise he made.
Oh my god.
You know that he had that alien wop. He had that wop.
he had that like penguin waddle.
Wet alien
like,
pussy.
Sexy, you know. Walk. Oh my It's all about that wet alien ass
It's
pussy.
a wapette. Wet alien pussy extraterrestrial. Terrestrial.
They actually, fun fact, they actually dropped E.T. off on our planet because he had some incurable disease, and it was because he was fucking alien primates from his planet. And
it was
that's
AIDS.
what AIDS. Yeah, that's what AIDS came about.
Fucking ET, man.
Well, that's what happened. That's why we got AIDS. We were fucking ET.
Dude, ask Magic Johnson. He's all up in the.
Oh god.
That was the last time we've heard of ET.
I'm just gonna say that light wasn't just used to find his way home. It was also used for colonoscopies.
Light the prostates up.
and to conquer people's T cells, but you know, whatever. Wait,
It
what is
wasn't
it?
just
Pocket T cells?
ET phone home. It was ET phone home.
All right. So I forget what we're talking about.
We were talking about Poltergeist, right?
Oh yeah.
Lots it.
Mike's got everybody over here hot and bothered. Trying to collect my thoughts here. Got to think of the American flag and grandma just to calm down.
Oh, it's good.
All right, let's get back to the poltergeist.
Yeah.
So
Get
what?
back to it.
So what is the definition of a poltergeist, by the way? I mean, what's the difference between that and a ghost, or is it the same shit?
Well, a ghost is just just a spirit in general. A poltergeist is a malevolent spirit. It's something that is deliberately there to harm. It is there to fuck up your way of life. It's there to terrorize you.
It's like a demon.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. So basically, like a fucking demon.
Yeah, like in every other thing we've seen with the Insidious thing, it's instead of being a poltergeist, it's a demon. But in poltergeist, it's just a malevolent spirit.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd be pretty pissed too if people built a home on where I used to beat off of my TV.
Yeah. Also, because of this, we are going to have to talk at least a little bit about Scary Movie 2. But let's
That's
get into
like
it.
80% of where I know that from.
Is Poltergeist the movie where they're closing their eyes and like tied to the thing, or is that a different movie? Where they're like they're tied to something. They're like, don't open your eyes, don't look at them, and they're like swarming around them. What movie is that?
I don't know. That kind of sounds like fucking Raiders, but I don't know. Like they do get tied, like, and they so like in Poltergeist they do get tied off to like the regular realm when they go into the spirit realm so that they can be tugged back in. But I haven't seen it in a long time, so
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I could be mixing it with other movies since we're fucking talking about everything but Poltergeist here.
Yeah, but let's get into it. Casey, what do you have for us?
Well, I don't know. We're kind of all over the place right now. I'm trying to figure out.
Let's just start from the beginning. Let's just forget anything we said.
No, it's cool. No, I was just wondering if you knew that the curse spanned through all three of the movies, or if you just thought it was on the first one. Because I thought it was just the original one until I was.
I heard a bit about all of them, to be honest, but I've heard the most about the first one.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that because I was gonna watch the first one, and so I was like, oh, okay, I can carve some time out for this. But,
honestly,
I don't want to watch all three.
That movie is fucking phenomenal. It's a great movie.
So what happened on the set to the people? Like you said some crazy shit.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Well, we can get into the curse stuff unless you guys want to talk about the movies. But
let's just do a short thing about the movie real quick.
So I just give background on each film.
Yeah, let's just.
I only have what the movies are about. I didn't.
Yeah, let's just do a quick synopsis of each film.
All right, so the original trilogy revolves around the members of the Freeling family who are stalked and terrorized by a group of ghosts led by a demon known as Beast, and they are attracted to the youngest daughter, Carol Ann.
So was the first movie?
They need to hire Vin Diesel.
Ghost.
Yeah, they should actually. Yeah, they should remake that movie.
They should do him as the main character. Family will break the curse.
You can't go. You can't go in there. We don't know what's on the other side. We do know what's on the other side.
It's family.
And he just goes.
And then they go into the TV, and then and then Steve Harvey.
It's just Fast
Welcome
X.
to Family Feud.
The other side is just a spirit Family Feud.
Okay, sorry, Casey.
Oh, you're good. I was just trying to see how I wanted to read this anyway. So the first movie came out in 1982, and that one is basically much of the film involves the family's efforts to rescue their daughter that was sucked into was it the TV or the closet? I don't remember.
The closet.
Okay, yeah, the closet.
Most times people get
She was saying that the TV people were talking to her. She might have gone into the TV, but when they went to rescue her, I know they went to the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
most people are getting out of those.
The family's attempting to rescue their daughter with the help of parapsychologists and spiritual mediums, and then she's eventually rescued from the other side. And then the beast demon, he attacks again, and then he reveals that the ghosts had originated from improperly relocated cemetery beneath the neighborhood. And then the family flees the home.
They moved the headstones, but they didn't move the bones.
And their house implodes and disappears into another dimension.
Yeah. So at the end of the first Poltergeist movie, it reveals on the Indian burial ground where the house was built that they only moved the headstones. They didn't move the actual bones. So that's what that was about.
So that's where they fucked up.
Yeah. So the burial ground was still there. They just moved the headstones.
I still feel like even if they did move the bones, I don't know. It's
Yeah, an ancient fucking Indian burial ground. That just sounds bad. That sounds like some Pet Cemetery shit.
What if the future they're like, oh, careful, that's an old American cemetery right there. I hear those things are haunted.
Basically.
Was there at any point any cupboard, small cupboard that things came to life in?
Shut the fuck up. There's no Indian in the cupboard, goddammit.
You never know.
Kept bones in the cupboard.
Dude, you can't tell me there wasn't a poltergeist in that fucking cupboard. And why that kid wasn't putting the sexiest toys in there. Like, yeah, that's all fun and cool. Like, you're going to put a Darth Vader toy and shit like that in there.
His mom's vibrator in there.
Put an old condom in there. Wow, my dad had balloons he was holding out. Just fucking comes out leaking. Shove a hole.
Oh, no, that's a good idea. His mom never needs batteries. It just
Never need batteries.
It has a new tongue function now too.
But it also has its own personality. It turns out it doesn't want to be its mom.
That kid grew up with hella problems because nobody believed him about this cupboard. So his whole childhood, he just got made fun of, and he got pissed, and he's like, "I know it'll work." They put army men in it. He's like, "They're alive, yes," and they're like, "How's it going, Sergeant? Shut up and get in my ass."
Well then.
He's there fucking wearing a fucking a fucking wife beater and stains all of his fucking eyes are like fucking bloodshot and yellow. Like
He's got yondish.
he's got just been drinking himself into a fucking stupor because nobody believed him that he had a little fucking toys that came to life. And he misses that affection, so right to the ass.
Right
to go.
to the ass.
Don't get me started. What he did with Stretch Armstrong.
Oh God, dude.
Okay, Casey.
I want you to punch my prostate, Mr. Fantastic. No.
You need another White Claw.
I gotta cover it. I gotta cover it now. It's getting a little spicy. All right. Okay. So So back to the Poltergeist movie 1.
No, that was it for the first movie.
Okay. So the movie 2.
Number 2 came out in 1986, and this one offers the explanation of the ghost's origins and the backstory of the demon beast who lived during the.
Sorry.
Yeah, he lived during the 19th century as a religious zealot named Reverend Zealot. That's how you say it. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna say this wrong. I already know it. Reverend Henry Kane, and he was a leader of a utopian cult who, in anticipation of the end of the world, sealed themselves in a cavern located directly below what later became the Freelings property.
Yeah,
And,
the Reverend Kane. It's like, dude, this guy is so fucking nuts. Anytime he like did his fucking like hell raising stuff, he went.
Wait, he did that noise? Or was there music?
There's music playing.
Don't interrupt the Reverend. He has to finish.
That was a WWE reference.
Oh, was it? Oh, I thought you were saying the music that was playing in the background.
Oh shit.
I honestly thought you were talking about music playing in the background every time you like.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too, to be honest. He's got his own theme.
Every time Kane comes in WWE, because
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I thought you were like legit saying whenever the Reverend showed up on screen like that.
Yeah. And he he just comes in, fucking the Reverend just stands over the fucking person that's possessed, and then he fucking pulls his head down, the Bible down, and fucking flames come up in the background. It just dims. It's just like a red dim, dark red. No, what
kind of Reverend are we talking about?
We're talking about Cain, bro.
No, but like, what is it like a Oh damn! I lost my train of thought.
You fucking choke slam the fucking demon out of you.
Oh no! Wait, I mean, it depends on the type of reverend we're talking about. If he was a wrestler, because if it was a Catholic one, it was probably "Kiss Me." Under. I don't know. He's coming to. Wait, was that one coming for kids? No, that one was doing something else. I don't know. I don't know because we didn't let Casey finish the synopsis because we were too busy talking about real shit.
Guys.
We were talking about a movie that was way better than that second movie, let me tell you. We had an even better idea. All right, Casey, tell us this boring-ass movie.
Cain was anxious to possess Carol to continue manipulating his followers after death. The ghost followed and attacked the Freelings at their current household, and they were aided by an American Indian shaman named Taylor. The Freelings managed to escape from Cain and his followers a second time.
Taylor Lautner?
Yeah.
I thought
third one?
That was it for the second one.
Oh, okay, I thought Mike was about to chime in, but he just hiccuped.
The third one.
All right, so the third one came out in 1988 to protect Carol. The Freelings have sent her to live temporarily in a Chicago skyscraper with skeptical relatives Pat and Bruce and their daughter Donna. And during the movie, she has these psychiatric sessions, and Carol's recollection of the experiences enables Cain and his followers to locate her and make contacts through the building's mirrors. And then the ghosts abduct Carol and Donna, prompting Pat and Bruce and Donna's boyfriend Scott to enlist the help of Tangina, who eventually escorts Cain into the spectral light. And sacrificing herself to save the family.
So Cain was like, "I'll get you, bitch."
How sweet.
And that's it for the third one. I didn't look up anything for the 2015 one because I really don't care about that one.
When the fuck did the Undertaker take a fucking role in this movie?
The Undertaker?
We said nothing about the Undertaker, just his brother. Okay, get it right.
So
but I mean, how sweet would it be if the Undertaker just fucking came out of a fucking one of those ancient like?
Okay, well, yeah, I guess in the first one, the Undertaker's probably the one who just moved the headstones.
No, well, I like to think he was the person that fucking sacrificed himself to take out Cain. Like he drove his motorcycle all the way up to the top of that building, and fucking just came in. Like the fucking intro of the fucking graveyard song, or whatever it is.
Who was his manager? What was that guy's name with the creepy voice? The overweight Edgar Allan Poe. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Alex Jones.
No, he's like the guy that was always there holding the urns and shit. I forget his.
Yeah, Alex Jones, dude. I saw the Sandy Hook trial.
I think the guy who was holding his urns was actually the Undertaker underneath all that plastic muscle.
Okay.
Oh, this guy, Paul Bearer.
That's his.
Yeah, the obese Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, that's the guy from the Addams Family. No wonder where he got his money.
I was trying to remember his name, but he had that.
Is that where he got his money? I don't think it says in the Addams Family. I don't know. I've never really been a big fan of it. Nothing wrong with it, but is that where he got his money? What's the dad's name in the Addams Family?
Definitely looks like him there.
Mike's,
see the urn thing, but
what's his name? Fucking Wednesday's dad.
Paul Bearer. some
wasn't it Fester or something like that?
It's Gomez.
Is it? Oh, Fester's
the uncle.
Yeah, because it's Fester the molester. That's how I remember it. The uncle, of course. Wait.
Hey, that was Doc Brown in the old
basically
movie.
Owned the Undertaker.
Yeah.
That's where he got his money. And Undertaker's a perfect fit. Perfect fit for the Addams family.
So let's get into these conspiracies.
Bloat mess. Okay.
Conspiracies. Yeah. The conspiracy is the curse that's on its own. We can get into the incidents.
Yes.
So there were 5 cast members that died during filming or shortly after. And besides one guy, he died a while after 2009. Yeah. But we'll get into that. So we'll go with the first.
Yeah, but pretty much like there was a series of catastrophic events that happened right after the first one, damn near. That is the reason that this is considered a curse.
One of those deaths. Well, I read the dude knew he had cancer going into the fucking thing.
Yeah, Mr. Julian Beck. He was diagnosed with stomach cancer, but he took his own life after they finished working on the movie.
Yeah. But let's get into those incidents.
You want to get into the incidents?
Yes.
So, my notes are kind of all over the place because I got them all over. So I'll just go in order of how they are. So, Jo Beth Williams, she played Diane Freeling in the first 2 films, and she claimed that Spielberg insisted on using actual human skeletons instead of props, like fake props, in an attempt to save money because I guess real bones were cheaper at the time than using plastic ones. And then, I guess the claim has never been verified, but I guess the lore around it still persists today. And I saw a lot of shit. Like every link that I was reading said something about some real bones on there.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, human bones go for a lot of money. Like a skull goes, goes for like $3,000.
Not if you know how to get them. Then you can get them pretty much for free, just with some effort.
Yeah.
So, Jo Beth, I don't know when exactly this happened, but it says filming Poltergeist. I think the original one.
It was after she snitched.
Yeah, she would often come home to find her paintings and on her wall hanging askew, and she'd fix them, head off to the set, and she'd return home, and they'd be tilted again. And I was reading this, I was like, would it be fucked up if some producer was just going there to fuck with their head,
Dude, that's what I was gonna say. It was Spielberg. He kept sneaking in there doing that. He's like, you stupid bitch.
Get your fucking lines right.
Making him nah, dude, you fucking hung your paintings faulty. You don't know.
Yeah, so that's all I got for that lady. Just a couple little tidbits.
How funny would that be if Spielberg was like, "What, dude? They're just skeletons. They're not haunted," and he just starts fucking dry humping one of them.
Well, that's what reminds me of like the Family Guy when Peter's like peeing inside the skull that he finds.
Oh yeah. That's the Poltergeist episode.
Yeah,
it is. Wait, what does Stewie do? He fucking does that. I remember or some shit like that.
I remember, no worries. Is that it?
I think so. I don't.
He does Phil Collins.
He does that. That fucking. I remember. Oh, is that the one that Peter scraped his face off and he's fucking Hank?
Yeah.
And it's like, propane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Peter fucks this woman in that episode too. I think he says he's gonna go masturbate with her or something. I feel like. I can't remember though. It's been so long since I've seen it. I just remember that part. But who is the James? Who the fuck were you? Okay, so this guy James Caan, I believe is how you say his last name.
Oh yeah.
K-A-H-N. Yeah. He wrote the film tie-in novel, and he said he experienced something abnormal while working in Spielberg's office.
His boner was out. Spielberg's really particular. He just likes to work.
I knew we were gonna not get past that without a game joke. I knew it.
Dude, because he had a blow up doll of ET in there. He's like, I couldn't get past that. he was just going to town, and it looked like a big old beanbag chair, and he was just railing it.
In all fairness, E.T. never had clothes on. Well, other than when they were being disguised, I guess. Oh shit! I guess most.
This is what I keep telling you. Everybody was jerking off to it, man. It's not just me.
But so when Con was working in Spielberg's office, he was writing about thunder and lightning, and I guess a loud thunder crash and lightning occurred right outside the windows. The lights flickered, and the back of the air conditioning unit burst off and struck Con from behind. And then after a few minutes, the lights flickered again, and nothing. The lights flickered again, and all the video games in the office started playing.
So you're saying that basically
That's pretty dope.
it was everything Spielberg was writing? It happened?
Well, not
Is that
necessarily.
what you read about naked aliens? What crashed the little
the dummy thick aliens. That's what he really originally wanted to call it. DA.
read about
DA.
thunder and lightning. It happens like no shit.
DTA.
Why not DT dummy thick instead of fucking
The next guy that we're gonna talk about, he's one of the guys that died. Will Sampson. He played the Native American shaman in the second Poltergeist, and he ended up dying after he underwent a heart and lung transplant, which I guess had a very slim chance of surviving anyway. But with his experience, well, I guess this happened with him. I guess he was a real life medicine man, and after shooting wrapped up one day, he left and then came back late night, and he proceeded to perform an exorcist on set, like an authentic one, just because everybody kept saying weird shit was happening. And I guess after he did that exorcism, everybody came into work the next day, felt relieved, and then all the shenanigans, I guess, subsided.
Wait, he died
How
after.
long afterwards did he get the cancer stuff?
That was Will Sampson. He's the one who did the heart lung transplant. The one who got cancer was
which it was a
and
very
he had it before he went in. Like he already knew he had it before he went in, and then he killed himself after the movie was
how long
finished.
ago did Will
that long?
Sampson died after he did the exorcism?
I didn't write down what year he died in.
That whole lung procedure thing, and it's a very small that transplant thing. It was like a
He
very
died in '87.
Oh yeah.
And
a very small percentage of people actually survived that surgery that he did.
so a year after the movie came out, because it came out in '86. So
No, I'm pretty sure the success rate is like 98, but if you're haunted, it's like 1.
he was doing a lung and heart transplant, though. He was doing both.
I say there was 2 people where the deaths like seemed like whatever, like it was gonna happen
like
anyway.
Kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but like there was more than just 2 people.
Yeah, I know there was like 5, right? Is that what it was?
well, there's 5 people that died that I have a list of. I don't know how many
That's all I
actually.
seen was 5.
Mike might know more.
The little girls, probably the
That's the one that kind of solidifies it.
Yeah, that's the one. The one with the gel. Well, I guess I'll let you guys get into it.
Heather O'Rourke. O'Rourke? How do you say it?
O'Rourke, I think.
O'Rourke.
I don't know. How do you spell it?
It's O''ROURKE.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's the one that you guys were talking about. She's the one who played Carol Ann in all 3 films. And she died on February 1st, 1988 at the age of 12 due to complications from acute bowel obstruction. And I guess when she woke up that morning, I guess she was
Not many people die of anal, but
to be fair, Casey, you brought this on yourself because you said in the first movie the spirits were attracted to her, and this.
Hold on a minute. What the fuck?
It was actually.
Yeah, she died of cardiac arrest and septic shock caused by a misdiagnosed intestinal obstruction.
Yeah, misdiagnosis.
Oh, did you eat anything?
Yeah,
Did you eat anything
they
weird?
thought it was.
No. Okay, then you should be fine. Go back
They
home.
told her she had the. They told her she had the flu or something.
By any chance, if you put something up your ass and it's stuck in there, you may not be fine. Did you do that? No, I just probably must have ate something weird. Okay, then go back home.
No, that's what they I think they said that. I might be wrong, but they said it was the flu or something. Like they misdiagnosed it, and that's why she didn't make it because they were dumbasses.
What?
Sue the hospital.
You put the flu in your ass? That's stupid.
But actually, the bowel thing, is this why you wanted to bring up Scary Movie, Mike? The thing with the woman in the bed?
Well, no, the Scary Movie thing is like the clown in the first Poltergeist thing. You know, and then
wait, he fucks him under the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's like the tree on the window, and then that tree ends up in Scary Movie smoking fucking one of the Wayans brothers.
Oh yeah, he smokes Marlon Wayans. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
There's a couple
Scary Movie
references
2
in there.
Fucking Scary Movies are the first 3, maybe 4.
The first 3 are good.
The fourth one's pretty good too.
Well, is the fourth one the one where they replace?
Yeah.
Where they replace the guy from 3?
But
Yeah, that's right.
It's pretty funny though. It's a good
The
one.
one scene still makes me fucking die. It's like there's no more than extermination. Like maggots, dragons or wolves, or maggots riding dragons through. Wait, what was it? What the fuck was the scene? But he was like throwing wolves at maggots or some dumb shit. I can't remember what it was. This shit's hella funny. All right, yeah. So that is actually. I mean, that one's kind of sad and the most like eerie of them, I think. Because what's the other one? The one that played the oldest sister.
Dominique Dune, the oldest sister in the first film, and she died on November 4th, 1982, at the age of 22 after being strangled by her ex-boyfriend, John Sweeney.
Yeah, so he...
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to say that? I was just going to say he came to her house in Hollywood or some shit, and then he fucking begged her to take him back, and she's like, no. Like refused, so he's like, "All right, fuck you." So he strangled her, fucking, and left her to die. Wow. He's like, "Fine, then whatever, bitch." He's just like,
jeez.
Yeah. He was. It's crazy because he was convicted of voluntary manslaughter, sentenced to 6 years in prison, but was paroled after serving 3.5.
Yeah, how the fuck does that happen? That shit was trippy to me. Like, how the fuck is he gonna get out?
I got a whole thing about the whole incident. The John Sweeney thing.
It's John Sweeney.
Let's get into that. I'm just, it's a short, brief like thing I read was like, please take me back. No, fuck you. It's like, all right, come here. And then he just leaves. Like that's the synopsis I got.
You don't get to enjoy the millions you made on this movie.
Yeah, you don't enjoy the beg, choke, and run. Fuck you. If I can't have you, Spielberg can't either. Ah! All right, that one.
Make sure there's no more sequels.
Oh Lord.
All right.
No. Should be thanking me.
That house had to have been haunted after that.
That's why he got the reduced sentence, because he added another ghost on set. So Spielberg's like, well, this
just another problem movie.
Real human skeletons, human ghosts. The real thing's cheap,
but the best.
As authentic as it gets.
All right, fuck it. She's died. What a tragedy. Well, what are we gonna do next? Just string up her corpse in the background. It'll make for a good fucking product. Can somebody get makeup around her neck? I don't want anybody knowing how she died.
I mean, if they could do it in Wizard of Oz, why not pull?
Oh, dude, Wizard of Oz. I forgot about that whole shit.
Lions and tigers and hanging men. Oh my.
Halfman.
All right, so what's this case, Casey? You want to talk about the Sweeney and not the Todd?
Yeah, before I get into Mr. John Sweeney, I have a quick little thing about Dominic. She I guess at one point at some time during the filming, she witnessed a bookshelf tip and toss books around the room.
Wow.
So I just want to just throw that out there.
Actually, and since we're on the topic of her, we're going to our next sponsor, which is lozengers. If your throat is sore, get some lozengers.
Free cola.
if your throat feels coarse because you've taken a course, lozengers.
Taking the course.
Taking a horse.
If you got strep throat or a jealous boyfriend that's mad that you're on a Poltergeist movie, take it.
Dominic Dune's boyfriend, I guess he was known to be quick to anger and violence, and he was reportedly not the sort of person friends or acquaintances wanted to agitate. Sounded like a real dick, is what he sounds like.
Definitely sounds like a dick.
Yeah, like she knew it was there was red flags when they went to McDonald's one time and they gave him a small instead of a medium fry and he choked the fuck out of the cashier.
Someone is described as being a person that you don't want to agitate. I feel like you should just be around that person.
Hey, Casey. You got what, like one more?
I got a few more. I got a couple more longer. Like I have a couple like that are a paragraph long. Well, this one's the longest one, but the other ones are just quick little paragraphs, like quick little sentences. So, well, this one's just more about Dominic Dune. I guess one account suggests that after the success of Poltergeist, a fan complimented Dune on the street, which enraged Sweeney and resulted in Sweeney attacking the fan. And then,
you're really great in that movie. Get out of here!
I guess what the fuck did you say to her? How dare you compliment a woman on her success? No, I guess his rage and violent behavior escalated until Sweeney began abusing Dune, and then
I mean, what?
And then that's when he decided to and then but he was obsessed with her and refused to let her leave him, and then that's when Sweeney thought he could win her back with a gift and some chocolate mask covered.
What a fucking gift!
A chocolate mask carved with in Dune's likeness. So I guess of her face.
He gave her a chocolate statue.
Like a chocolate like face of herself.
Yeah, a chocolate bust.
Yeah.
I thought the gift was being choked out.
Hey, someone gives me a chocolate bust, I'm gonna be like, oh wow, thanks.
But I guess she rejected him and turned him away, and then that's when led to an argument.
After the chocolate bust? Oh,
in all fairness, it looked like it looked like these.
That's when they started arguing in front of the house, and then that's when she. This next one is Richard Lawson. He plays Ryan in the film, and he was aboard U.S. Air Flight 405 when it crashed into Flushing Bay in March 1992. A total of 27 people out of 51 were on, or 27 people out of 51 on board were killed, but Lawson survived. Oh, yeah. And that's another reason why they claim that the film was cursed.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean.
But that was a long time after the film was out.
But like, there's like 3 people of like the 5 who had like super mysterious deaths. 1 plane crash, 2 a child who passed away from a disease that they shouldn't have passed away from, and then 3 someone was murdered by their boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, there's another murder too that happened. This one happened actually in 2000.
The lessons is the poltergeist is just toxic relationships.
Whoa, who let in these poltergeists?
So this Lou Perryman, he played the role of Pugsley in the original film, and he was 67 years old in 2009 when a recently released convict killed him in his own home with an axe.
Oh hell yeah!
He was a victim of an axe murder?
That was like way out of left field.
Dude, look, you were talking about Poltergeist, and then Matthew's stuff goes all here.
Someone got axe murdered. That was way out of left field.
This person named Zelda Rubinstein or Rubinstein, I don't know how you say her name, but she played the medium in the series, and I guess she was. I didn't look her
that
up.
would have been a small.
That one?
I think so.
No, because it wouldn't have been a medium. It would have been a small.
What an interesting name, though.
right? And I guess
did you say Rubenstein? That's Jack Ruby's original last name.
Zelda Rubinstein.
That's what Jack Ruby changed his name from because it sounded too Jewish to be opening up. That's him and his brother to be opening up their club.
so Miss Zelda, she has two different events. She told of a story that involved her dog visiting her in a dream while she was away from home. And according to her, the dog simply wished to say goodbye. And when she woke up, she received a phone call from home. Oh, Ruffles, you'll be missed.
That dog came back one last time to say, "Hey, look, that shit you did with the peanut butter, not cool, man." Just fades away after that.
By the way, you guys have let me out.
Not acceptable.
So Rick Morris is kicking in right about now, and I'm shitting myself.
Man, you know I had a peanut allergy. It just fades off.
I'd be alive if it weren't for your selfish needs.
Or you probably just said your dad killed me. He's
So
drunk
good.
again.
Casey, what was the second one?
The second one, I guess she received news that her mother died while she was working, and I guess a strange photo of Zelda shows a woman haloed by a bright white light, which made the director think that the photo may have been taken at the exact moment of her mother's death.
Oh, that's intense.
What about the? There was actually you're missing the third one where she actually got shorter by 3 inches. She got dwarfed.
Dwarfism.
All right, so the next one is the vomit monster, and I guess this is. I didn't look into this, so I'm not really 100% sure what this is. So don't ask me questions about it. I guess things slowed down on set when a malfunctioning creature effect known as the vomit monster continually failed to work, causing actor Craig T. Nelson to pretend to throw up a disgusting practical effect for over 10 hours. Director Brian Gibson finally decided that he got the shot, and the cast and crew went home for the day. The next morning, they discovered something had damaged the film, rendering it unusable, making them have to do the whole scene over again.
Steven Spielberg made that shit up. He's like, "No, we got to redo it. I mean, we got to do it the same way." Yeah, bring out the ET dick. Like the alien dick.
The next one, they were doing a controlled explosion on set, and I guess it became a raging, uncontrollable fire that sent the on-set firemen running for their lives and left one maintenance worker trapped in the building. One stuntman, I guess, he went back in to rescue the worker, and then as he was rescuing the worker, he rescued the cameras and film as well. And then I guess that's
While I'm here, you know.
I don't think in that order.
The director.
He rescued the camera and film first, then the fucking lowly fucking person.
Help me! I guess I could grab you.
You expect him to fucking value anything other than film over human life? Come on now.
He's like, help me! I will! I just gotta grab all this stuff first.
Please help me, please. It's gonna be an instant classic.
I guess the director, after bringing out the filming cameras and stuff, the director dubbed the stuntman a hero. Not because of the guy.
Because of the film. Half the guy's face is burned.
You saved us. Hold on, let me check the camera. You saved us 3 hours.
Half the guy's face is burned, crying in the corner while everybody's lifting the guy with the film in his hand, and they're all smiling and happy.
But you know what's funny? If you think about it, how much film could they shoot at once at one point? So it's like, even if it was a new can of film, like, what is that, like half a day? Quarter of a day of filming?
I have no
That's
idea.
how much that guy's life is worth.
Yeah.
Filming.
There was another incident that involved an underwater catapult that went haywire, and it ended up.
Okay, hold up.
Stuntman's shin.
Did you just say underwater catapult?
Did we just go Atlantis again?
Hold the fucking phone. What the fuck is an underwater catapult? Because as far as I knew, that kind of physics don't work underwater.
That's what I'm saying.
How do you trip underwater? How do you launch a catapult underwater? I've seen Shark Tale, so please explain this to me.
Dude, this is Atlantis all over again. We're getting right back
for
to
real, man.
Atlantis.
We're getting to the Atlanteans and the fucking Lemurians and shit.
Casey's bringing up the blueprints right now.
I was trying to look at a picture of one, but I don't know. I guess he just heard his shit. I don't know what an underwater catapult.
Underwater catapult. I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, neither do I. But
you think you would lose all momentum in the drag of the water, with the fucking catapult is going, and then you're going like that far away, like a foot away from the goddamn catapult. It's like, we did it. It's like I could have swam that distance with more fucking velocity.
This guy, Gary Sherman, he tripped and broke his leg on set. Rookie.
Well, that bitch should be so goddamn perfect.
Gary Sherman.
Yeah, dude, you shouldn't have a name like that.
Yeah.
So is everyone dying around him? Like,
if he would have had a name like Gare Bear, he would have been fine.
Dude, you might as well.
I got one more, Matthew.
Oh, I love this. Imagine that everyone's just dying around this guy, and they're kind of aware of the like people are dying because of the Poltergeist curse thing. Like, we're gonna make this movie, and the guy tries to break his leg. He's like, "Ow, Poltergeist dick."
That was the best joke so far, right there.
All right, Casey, you had one more. You said.
Yeah, I was just about the Chicago's John Hancock Tower. I guess another death occurred when the building engineer assigned to help the film's production staff was found dead in his chair mid-shift, and there was no foul play that was suggested.
See, that's another one of the weird ones right there. Casey, if you have it there, how many of those deaths occurred within 5 years of the first movie?
Oh man, it's closed out of all my shit. But probably most. Besides two of them, I think three of them all were within 5 years. So
the way I've always understood it was the Poltergeist film, the original Poltergeist movie, and that like a lot of these deaths happened within like a couple of years of the first film coming out.
I think they should make an animated movie of this, an animated remake where they're all birds and call it Poltergeist.
But yeah, I think you're pretty right.
Like, is it like most of these like yes, this is a lot of deaths, but if you space these deaths out into 10 years, it doesn't seem like anything. But these deaths were within like 3 to 5 years of each other, correct?
It'd be scary to me if it all happened within like the same year. And it's just like unexplained.
Yeah, but like imagine you saw Poltergeist, and then every single year you see a Poltergeist actor dying, or two, in one or two every single year within the next couple of years.
Yeah, so they all died within 4 years. One of them died the year of the first one. That's Dominique.
Yeah.
And then
within 4 years of the movie. So.
After Julian Beck shot himself after he finished the movie. Will Sampson, he died of a heart and lung transplant shortly after.
Well, how come none of the
one that was super far away was the Lou Perry man. That's the guy who was axe murdered.
Yeah, that was in 2009, but the rest of them were within like 4 years.
Yeah, they were all. I think the latest one was right after the last one, so like probably like 89 or 90.
Yeah, but the first one came out. First one came out in what, 86?
The first one came out in 82.
82.
And the first person died in 82.
Yeah. So it's like, just imagine it. You watch this movie, you like these actors, and then you start seeing these actors get knocked off. They're just dying.
Yeah, but how come nobody killed Craig T. Nelson? They were like, nah, he's still got to make Blades of Glory. That's just hilarious.
Although I think the curse is probably.
I think this curse is an actual real thing, for sure.
Or at least everybody just gets into their heads too much, and then everyone's just fucking.
Well, it's just. Like,
I think Steven Spielberg picked the most unluckiest people on purpose, so he didn't have to keep paying them royalties.
No, but seriously, what do you guys think of this whole conspiracy? Do you think the curse is real? Do you think there's any weight behind the curse, or do you think shit was just unlucky?
Oh, I'm going with my thing. Steven Spielberg specifically picked people that were going to die so he didn't have to pay him royalties.
It was an inside job.
It was an inside job.
He's like, this is the only 12-year-old that I know that is gonna die of fucking anal blockage.
Yeah.
You nailed that one to a fucking T, and he's like, this chick gonna be fucking got it. This dude's gonna fucking kill himself. He fucking got it right there, man. He got that right on the nose. Anal blockage, death by boyfriend, death by fucking suicide.
Axe murderer.
Fun fact, actually,
The one guy's like, I got cancer. You're in.
boyfriend.
I don't care about that. You're in.
Wait, the old guy was like, he was like 6'7". He was like, oh, I have cancer. It's like, now I have something different for you.
Like the younger chicks are like, this is gonna movie that's gonna make me big. This is gonna make me. I'm gonna go on to live a great, wonderful, rich life. He's like, actually, your boyfriend's gonna do some fucked up shit. She's like, what? It's like nothing.
No, dude, that's how he met her. He was walking down the street like, who am I gonna get to play the oldest daughter in this movie? And he sees him yelling, grabbing her arm aggressively. It's like, oh yeah, she ain't got that long. Hey.
We're all going to hell. We're all going to hell.
Listen, we all were definitely getting there in the closet.
Oh, come on. You could take a joke.
With us, we'll see you in hell too. We're gonna have a great time. That's where all the fucking hookers and blow are gonna be. So we're gonna see you there.
Charlie Sheen's gonna play on there. That'll be fun. Never had hell AIDS.
Matt, what, Matt?
What happened if the chick that died by her boyfriend killed her? What happens if he was actually like it was the first time like they're the
First time, the last time they ever met.
what's it called?
Wait. Can we have some sympathy for him? Sorry, Matthew. Sorry, I'll let you talk.
What if Steven Spielberg actually created the first Impractical Jokers and they had to shut it down because of this? And they're like, all right, now I'm not bringing this to the boss. She's really pissed off about you for hitting that waiter, but go ahead, right? She knew you spent time, okay, but she said this time for last time. Yeah, and then okay, here's her bus. She doesn't like it. Okay, say you want her to take you back. Oh, she said no. Oh, okay, now strangle her. Okay, 10 more minutes. 15 more minutes.
Don't let go.
20 more minutes. No, you got this. You don't want to be the biggest.
Can I just say, can we have a little sympathy for the guy? I mean, he went knocking on her door, begging and thinking he was gonna get some pussy, and said he caught a fucking homicide.
He went from 0
Caught a charge.
He went from 100 to 0 real quick.
He went from
0 to 100 real quick.
He
went from horny to homicidal real fast.
I get murderous. I get morny murderous.
Oh God.
Your Honor, I got a little homicidal. What's that? You're horny and homicidal.
Dude, could you imagine when he was like pleading for his case? He's just like, I don't understand. It's like, I didn't do this. It was the ghost from the Poltergeist movie. I don't know what to say. Come on, man.
He's like,
where's the curse? Blame the curse.
He's like,
where's the curse?
He was like, yeah, maybe he was like the third guy, and he's like, or fourth guy, and he's like watching the news. He's like, oh, okay, this shit is really happening. Okay. He's like, I got options.
He's watching the news. He sees it as like, wow, another Poltergeist actor dead. Lit.
That's less royalties, baby. Let's go.
Casey, your final thoughts?
Oh no, I think the curse is probably there, or it's gonna be like Spielberg had some like elaborate like PA going around just fucking with everybody. Like,
see, okay, full on. I believe in this curse. This is one of the few curses that I do actually believe in. Like full on. It just like the coincidences are so fucking weird, even for Hollywood. Hollywood has some weird fucking shit. But like, it's still weird for that shit, man.
or Matthew.
Good. I'll say I don't believe it's real, but although that would be an idea, I don't know if that's what you're saying, Casey. Is like,
well, you do know that like a lot of those weirdest deaths happened in like within like 4 years of the movie coming out, right?
Yeah, like so Casey, I don't know quite what Casey was saying, but like is it like the method acting, like how Jared Leto Joker like sent like dead rats and stuff to supervise, or it's just
Steven Spielberg's just killing these actors.
He's just killing them.
It's gonna make this movie sell so good, even though it sells so good in the first year. I need to get it to sell so good in the next 3 years.
That's what Steven Spielberg was sat down at Sweeney, dude. I gotta keep bringing this guy up. It's like, hey man, dude, I would totally try to beg for it back. You think it's like, yeah, dude, and if she doesn't accept it, I just fucking lose it, man. I don't know
you won't. No.
Richard, what was your final thoughts there?
I think it was an inside job.
Yeah, see, I'm in on that one too.
It's all way too suspect. No, honestly, I believe it. It could be a curse for sure.
But I mean, the way that Steven Spielberg moves, that fucking sexy ass ET, as all his friends call Steven Spunkberg. Now, I don't really know how I actually feel about it, but I really enjoy the idea that it was an inside job. All right. Well,
that was good.
I do want to go back to when that guy broke his leg and he's just like, Poltergeist, dick. And what if it was like Steven Spielberg the whole time? And then he sees that happen. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Steven Spielberg is a fan of the opera.
He's like, secretly planning traps around the set. So people injured themselves. He's like, yeah. It was like, oh, do you believe this will happen to Henry in the other room? Yeah, fuck it. Oh, yeah, fuck. Yeah, dude, this place cursed. Let's get this movie.
He's just in the background with the Phantom of the Opera mask on, just fucking licking his lips, fucking smoking an E.T. fucking stuff.